Hey there, guys. I hope that you are having a good day. Welcome to part 2 of our What You Gonna Do with That Magazine Harvest, Tammy. Over here at YouTube. I harvested a magazine. Remember, this is our Harvest by 10. Though I did not end up with 10 of things. I wanted to do this very, very, very fast. I have a project in mind for this harvest. We harvested text, we harvested focal images, color blocks, words, and we did not harvest folded pages, okay? So you can do a harvest like this by 5s, or you can do a harvest by 10s. Doesn't really, make a big difference in what number you put on that harvest. My idea is to just not sit here for an hour and clip images from magazines unless that is something that you enjoy doing. So you have to decide for yourself if this harvesting by 10s or harvesting by 5s is a good thing for you. My idea is Leanne issued a challenge to her Patreon group, and it was a make your own art journal kit and just use things from that kit to work in your journal. And I was like, wow, that really, it plays to my idea of not having a lot of choices, and it plays to my idea of minimalism. I really do like it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to work in this little art journal that I started back in July and did not get finished. I love the idea of working with minimal supplies. So let me show you what is going to be in my art kit. These are totally new things that I have been blessed with. I have never worked with them before, so to me that will be kind of like enhancing the challenge, right? I have some distress crayons that Miss S sent. These are Tim Holtz Ranger water reactive pigments. Never worked with these before, so I thought, well, this will be a great thing to put into my art journal kit, right? So something new. Another thing that Miss S sent me was just a pile of markers, and they were in this nice little bag, and I thought, well, that's a perfect thing right there. So I'm using these two things. And then I'm using, and if you guys saw my Take 5 Art Challenge, these Spectrum Noir Sparkle brush markers, which I am really, really enjoying. They're a wee messy, but the color is so pretty on these. So I thought these would be really nice to use for backgrounds. So only 3 things are going in my art kit. 1, 2, 3, and my journal, and these harvested pieces right here. And that's it. So let's see what we can do in our little art journal. I started this journal back in July. It was supposed to be One Book July, but that just didn't work out for me. I had a major festival during July and nothing worked. So instead of junking this, I'm going to use it because I really, really, really love it. I love the color especially. A lot of people have been like turned off by the spider that we have right here, but I think it's cool. I really do love it. I love this paper. I think it's super neato. All right, the first thing that I want to do, I'm going to grab a glue stick because this is going to be my stick it down medium. Let's see what we have already. And let's just choose a page that we can work on. Now these are unfinished pages, but I think what I want to do is, I think I just want to start here. And the first thing that I want to do is get some color down. Now, like I said, I have no idea how these distress crayons work. So we'll just experiment for a minute and, let's just see how they work. Let's see what they are up to. This is called Hickory Smoke. Oh, they're actually like, God, it's almost like a gelato, you know? But I do really like the way that they come up. You know, I like that. Kind of like a chapstick. Or like a gelato. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and add to this down here. Kind of mimicking what I have done up here. Down here as well. They feel super creamy. I like that. Let's take a little water. I still have some water over here from a former project. I do not want to get too wet with this. I realize this is water reactive. So just want to, but my idea is to just get color on the page right now. I like that. It looks very distressed and kind of smoky looking. I like the way they move. They move very nicely, not too quickly. You know what I'm talking about? You know, when you have a water reactive media and it medium, whatever it is, and it moves too fast or won't move at all. Okay, that's good. All right, now this is wet, so I need to let it dry for a minute. And while it's drying, let's look at our harvest elements and see what we can just put together. It's fun to start with a text element. Also, like, I think we're going to tamp this down a little bit. Let's see how this works, y'all. Let's see how these Tim Holtz Distress crayons work on shiny paper, because that's what you got. You know, when you work with magazines, you're just gonna get some shiny paper. So let's just see how that works. Let's see what it does. This color is called Walnut Stain. I believe it's raining, friends. It hasn't rained in a long time here. We got a little bit yesterday. That's kind of cool. That looks neat. I like that. I'm going to use my little art rag and kind of take a little bit of this off. So now I've got two wet things. Oh, well. Do you like the way that kind of, that's pretty cool. That really tamped that down a lot. All right, now let's get away from the wet stuff and let's look for a focal image. I like that. I like that. I think part of this white is going to have to come off here. Heard Chris come in. I also really do like this, I think we'll slot this in here too. It's kind of damask element. And I think that quote will work out really well. Alright, so let's start building our page. And I think what I might want to do is, I think I might want to tear this. So again, we kind of get the mirror image kind of thing, the sort of balance thing going on. Since we're working on a 2-page spread, I am going to put glue stick on the page first because, like I said, these elements are a wee damp. And I don't want to tear them. Like that. Okay. This is not wet. I think I'm going to put the damask element over here instead of over here. But I'll need to scoot this in a little bit because I want to get rid of this. Okay. All right, there we go. I'll put this right here. And then I'm thinking about, I don't really want to cut the quote out. I like the white space at the top. So I think we'll just use it just like that. There we go. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I have a little piece that's not sticking right here. There we go. These are, this is the smattering of pens that Miss S sent. So let's just kind of see what we have in here. We can get them out. This might be a trick. Did she do this on purpose? There we go. It's tricky to get them out. I'm just not tilted the right way. There we go. All right. Oh, these are calligraphy pens. They're really neat. Okay, let's choose a color. I've got a rust color here, which is kind of cool. And then there's a yellow right here that I'm really liking, if I can get that out. All right, because we have a lot of course, we have black and white going on here. Let's add just a little bit of, you know, something that is not black and white, just to bring this out. Now, I've never used these before. I don't know how they're going to do on here. The only way to have compassion is to understand people's lives. And then I think we'll just do one yellow marker right here. All right, cool. I'm calling that page those 2 pages actually done. I'm grabbing my date stamp out of my drawer so we can get a date on this. Actually, you know what? My date stamp is so worn out that it is not really doing very well on putting dates on things. So let's grab this. What is this? This is a mono twin. I do not know what that is, but let's put a date on here. It's got a little fine point on it. Today is 10/13/2019. Whoa. This might be like a new, one of my favorite pens in the world. It's a Tombow Mono Twin. Man, I like that. All right, let's do one more page. Remember, we're just working with what we harvested from our magazine. I really did like using the distress crayons for just a tint of a background. So let's do that again. They're super cool, you guys. This time, let's kind of work this way. And let's try a couple of these. This was an antique linen. Let's try the vintage photo. That's pretty dark, but we'll see how they go together. There we go. Really like the creamy texture of these. It's really super neat. It's so odd to see rain. It hasn't rained in so long here. Really nice. I can even hear it. It means it's really raining hard. Love the way these Tim Holtz distress crayons move. I mean, they're just like perfect. Thank you, Miss S. They're super cool. Man, I love the way that looks. See, that's like the perfect look, isn't it? Kind of vintagey, oldish. Love that. All right, I'm going to just use a kind of dried up Pond's cleansing and makeup towel remover. Just to kind of get some of the wet off here. All right, now while that's drying, let's go back and we'll just choose some images. I like the way that looks. Really, I like the word "the exchange" as it relates to her. This looks really neat. I think we might want to kind of bold this up a little bit. Yeah, thinking no. I like all that. There, see, that's the beauty with working with a magazine, is you have to remember that somebody sits down and makes sure that there's cohesion in this magazine. And that really works great for us, right? When we're harvesting from just one magazine, because you're going to have a cohesion in color, you're going to have a cohesion in design. So I think it's really cool to be able to, you know, to use just one magazine, use it very quickly, you know, kind of get it on the page. I like all that. So let's go ahead and start putting some stuff down. I also really like working fast. I don't like to obsess over what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it, or is this going to be right, or is this the right color, or is this blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, just do it. There's something about her that is so very, you know, mysterious and odd, and, you know, that whole body language thing. You can really tap into somebody's, what they're feeling if you just kind of pay attention to their body language. And what are they exchanging, you know. I love that. Alright, so we have a page that looks like this. I kind of got it dirty right there, but oh well. It's got that whole vintage look anyway, right? And I think what I want to do is maybe just take one of these crayons. Kind of just... hits that just a little bit, just like that, kind of like that. All right. I also like these because of that. I'm always losing the top to whatever it is I'm working with. Okay, I think that's going to be it, you guys. So we've done a couple of, well, we've actually done 4 pages. We've harvested a magazine, and we've done 4 pages in an art journal in 30 minutes. And that is a really fun way to work. You make really good decisions when you're making them really fast. That's just my opinion. If you're somebody who likes to work on something for a long time, then that's totally up to you. Totally up to you, my friends. Isn't that the wonderful thing about art? Because it is totally up to you. Whatever makes you feel good. That's the thing. So we've done this page, this page, this page, and this page in this journal. I hope that you guys enjoyed the Harvest by 10s video. I hope that you enjoyed our little make your own art kit video, and I hope that you will try some of these little methods for yourself. Thanks, y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.